Hello, thank you for visiting salesandmarketingforyou.com. My name is Hussein Zaidi. I've created this website in order to impart to you, dear viewer, years and years of experience in sales and marketing. About a decade, approaching a decade, working specifically in software sales, enterprise software sales for award-winning startups to industry giants like Computer Associates and Oracle. And prior to that, sales and marketing background coming right out of university, going on 12, 13, 14 years now. The purpose of putting together salesandmarketingforyou.com, or SMUFY, as I commonly refer to it, is to talk about obviously that most crucial aspect of business, which is gaining customers. And so the simple equation that I work with on my website is that business is comprised of creating value, and then once we have a valuable product or service, then we're interested in creating customers. And so what I'm going to talk to you about for the next few minutes is the concept of sales and marketing for you meaning your customer, to whom your message should be directed, in whose language you should speak, for whom the whole enterprise essentially exists, in order to understand your customers' needs, the value that you're bringing, how you're benefiting them personally, making life better for them, selling smiles, so to speak. The methodology around salesandmarketingforyou.com is something that I've covered extensively on my website. For now, I just want to hit some high-level bullet points with regards to strategy, and then obviously sales and marketing. So hopefully everyone will agree that creating value is essentially what business is about, but not enough. It's not enough to create value. Obviously we want to create customers for this value. That's where sales and marketing gets involved. Obviously the whole concept of sales and marketing is demonstrating to customers that value, communicating and demonstrating it back to them, and getting them obviously to buy into that. With sales, what I like to say is that sales is speaking to one person specifically, and marketing is speaking to many, and that's really the only difference. Marketing can be in person, and sales can be done via email or other non-verbal or non-personal communications. But we'll get to that in just a second. Looking at business, what are those three components that comprise any business? And by that I mean, what are the building blocks that make up a business enterprise? Hopefully you'll agree with me that what we're looking at is operations, engineering, and service in any number of iterations and permutations. And so with operations, what we're talking about is everything from HR to finance to accounting to all of those behind the scenes administrative functions that need to exist in order for the enterprise to exist, as a company and as a self-contained functioning unit. Engineering talks about the creation of your product or service. It could be physical products, it could be software engineering, it could be any of a number of creative as well as physical inputs, as well as man hours that go into creating your specialty, your value, so to speak, which you then need to take to the market via a service organization, which includes obviously sales and marketing, also includes support functions. It might include customer enablement, it might include consulting, professional services, any of a number of organizations where the focus is on liaising with your customer. So communicating value to them through sales and marketing, as well as servicing and supporting their needs as a result of being your customer. So your customer is rarely going to interact with the operations folks directly, or accounting. You might have one accounting person that is speaking directly to customers. But in any case, this whole mess of let's say a puzzle or a chart concerning what business is all about the customer. And so sales and marketing for you, and what I've recently begun to call sales, marketing, and strategy for you, is all about affecting our bottom line. And our bottom line really is the customer. If you have customers, then you are in business. If you're not in business, it's because you don't have customers, and it really boils down to that. So from a sales and marketing perspective, we want to speak to our customers directly in their language. We actually want to use the word you, and we want to make sure that all of our communications are customer centric, in as much as speaking to the customer in their language, using the active tense, and so what we will do for you, or this is how this is going to work for you. Talking about value, which is linking obviously the benefits they receive to the features that you provide. And so at the end of the day, everything becomes about you, the customer. Next steps in you sales and marketing are understanding the you as it pertains to your organization, your organizational DNA, if you will, the operating system that underlines your business as well as your sales and marketing efforts. Just like every person has a personality, so every customer sees your organization in terms of a you. What does that you represent? That's another very important question. So this was just a brief primer to some of the concepts that I cover in the course of my research, attending seminars, obviously reading books, periodicals, talking to sales and marketing professionals, through my interactions with hundreds of customers, hundreds of salespeople, managers, executive level discussions, everything and anything pertaining to the world of enterprise customer sales. More recently, with the success of my website, I've been receiving queries from all over the world pertaining to those very simple questions, once again, of creating business through creating customers through sales and marketing efforts, but all of it arriving at this very important concept, which is you. If you can figure out why you are in business, and if you can figure out who your customer is, and if you can figure out how to talk to them in an attractive language that appeals to them, then you'll be well on the way to business success. So please don't hesitate to reach out to me if you have any questions. You'll find that I am very personable. I love to engage and interact. My whole thing is essentially just the passion and the love and the knowledge of doing what I do best, which is sales and marketing and strategy. So thank you once again, and have fun visiting salesandmarketingforyou.com. Cheers.